You defeated a white last time. You guys all surrounded him and made him feel like a bad person, and he fell. And you found out things about some stuff with the gods. It was real interesting and full of lore.
Best backstory.
Aemon is a cool dude.
Apparently.
Awesome.
Invisible at all times.
Anna is a shit bard.
Yagrat is...
What did you say? What did you say about me?
A correct dick.
A correct dick.
Jay, what did you say about Anna?
A best bard.
At the same time, I said shit bard. I couldn't hear you.
Reel it in.
Finally, Valkorion is sitting there.
Yes.
Brooding.
The fire. You guys are currently sitting around a fire you built. You guys are preparing for sleeping for the night. You may converse.
Apparently, me, Aemon, and Ire had duels.
Oh yeah, you guys were slap fighting each other.
You guys all got to witness Aemon kick Ire's ass twice and Anna's once.
I laugh at both of them.
Aemon looked very sorry about hitting Anna in the head with his sword. He was very upset about that.
It was a mercy beating. That's what it was.
Oh.
God damn.
I mean, essentially, she can't fight for shit. But Ire's just like, fight her. It's just like, fine.
Bouncing.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
She's still bouncing when Aemon hit her.
So, I'll ask Aemon about his fire breath episode.
That was, just a spell I picked up.
Uh-huh. Is that where you're going with?
That's the truth. He says he takes a drink from his flask of water.
That's that?
Yes, but I can't roll right now.
I'll roll for you. Don't worry.
All right.
I got you, bro.
All right.
And fucking. I gotta censor this. Oh god. Oh, it's a character sheet. Holy shit. Okay.
Shouldn't Aemon be rolling deception right now?
Roll insight, and you gotta roll deception.
Oh yeah, you're streaming, aren't you?
Oh, thank God.
You are both horrible at this.
So, Valkorion just kind of gives you the, like, I know you're lying look, but I don't know for sure.
Wait, what's
suspicious right now, but I can't fucking tell, and you're just kind of sweating there.
Drinking more water.
Sweats.
I'm very
What's
thirsty.
going on? You better tell us what's going on, buddy.
Can I don't know if I should do this now. Okay, that's a party. Do you guys really want to know what's going on with them?
Dude,
Odier's intrigued.
In character, Ire doesn't care. He honestly just thinks it's magic.
I got one, believe me.
Anna or Deer? What do you guys want?
Odier just wants
again,
to
I say
figure out
Anna
why.
doesn't judge nobody, so she's just like, okay, he breathed fire. Good for him. Basically.
Odier's just gonna look at him, back away, and go back in stealth.
One of the major god statues and are like poking your head. You like you hid behind it, but your back of your cloak is still showing in the wind.
Why is it so drafty in here?
Can I roll perception to notice him? I want to do something real quick.
Yeah. Oh, you do not notice him. You just see this weird cloak thing behind one of the major gods, and you're like, oh my god, what's going on over there?
Alright.
I wonder what that fabric is.
Well, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. I walk over to Aemon and stare him directly in the eyes.
Oh.
And I cast Vampiric Gaze.
You're doing things.
Can I roll perception if I can see that?
I mean, he's looking right in your eyes. I don't think you really need to perceive that he's doing something.
No, oh dear, because I'm way back here.
Oh.
Just to see if something's really weird.
Gray talking.
So,
That was not Aemon.
Aemon, you're gonna do a charisma saving throw.
Oh boy, because I'm great at those.
I mean, charisma, wisdom saving throw. Excuse me.
I'm worse at that, asshole.
D&D, I'm sorry.
Wisdom saving throw?
My character's shit. He's just strong.
-1.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. You fail it. You are now charmed by Corion.
Charmed.
It's turned into a three-way fight for his attention now. Actually, you know what? Four-way. Ira wants to train with this man.
Oh my god.
The only one that doesn't want
Aemon. Aemon is the master of this harem.
All right, tell the truth.
I can breathe fire.
How?
Rat rolls his eyes.
That's the
By
truth.
what means are you able to breathe fire?
That is awesome.
You know what? I want you to do another wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
One per question.
All right.
Oh my god.
This is fun.
It comes naturally.
It comes natural. Wow, you're going for the most general answers. That's awesome.
Still try to be vague. I like this.
What are you?
Now, I want you to do a deception roll.
Okay.
Oh, isn't he charmed though?
For deception.
Oh.
Lie to him. Do it.
Can I keep the perception?
No.
You misspoke.
He did not. You misheard.
Yeah, I did say deception. Why would you need percept conversation?
I don't know. That's why they asked.
So yeah, you can't lie about this.
I mean, technically, I'm human. Technically human.
Through a sheer technicality, he's human.
Are you some kind of half-breed then?
No. Wait. Does he have to answer it?
You don't. Ira's just asking
And
this
just answer
question.
without realizing.
I will repeat Ira's question.
Okay.
I'm making the fucking throw.
You
Oh.
He already answered though, so.
And then he just says loudly, "No," and stands up, all 6'6" of them.
Can we roll insight?
Wait, what?
Can we roll insight on that?
You can roll right on that. Well, on the no, sure. I mean, he's obviously holding back more.
Some type of halfling. I don't care. I'm just interested in how this mating happened now.
I'm not.
You're less interested.
Aemon's a little angry.
Yeah, no, you're free. Wait.
Does the way that works, do I realize I was charmed?
Corion, though.
Do I realize I
Charm
was charmed?
spell.
You love me, man.
So you can be mad about the situation, but you can't actually be mad about Corion.
Then I just
Not yet.
But when the charm runs out, oh,
You can be so angry.
Okay, I got you. I get how it works now. I didn't know the spell worked exactly. So yeah, he just kind of angry. He just says, "I'm not a half breed."
Deanna's gonna chime in and be like, I don't think it really matters what he is at this rate, as long as he's on our side.
It doesn't. I'm just curious. I'm going to, I go and check out the windows to see how the zombies are doing and stuff.
Oh dear's going to do the same thing.
Kind of shuffling about. You see two of them look at each other and then they try to have like a groaning conversation. It's intelligible.
Hey, Ted.
Anyway. No change here. Looks like we're going to be stuck here for the night. We should still keep watch in case they try to bust through the doors or windows.
Well, I'm not gonna get any more out of this guy. I'll really see him. Is that how it works, though? Like,
I don't think so. Actually, he's.
Jay, I just sent you a message.
oh, okay. Oh, okay then.
I release you.
Yeah, a question I don't want them to hear.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Oh my.
So, the moment that he's released from the charm, I'm guessing he realizes he was under some kind of spell.
Yes, most definitely. You know immediately when it runs out.
All right. Aemon, he's standing up. He's staring down Valkyrian. Valkorian? Here. Valkorian. And his eyes, they turn this deep red, and you see like the irises turn into like slits for a second.
Odier's going to stand in front of him and say, hey, bud, chill out. I know what just happened, but you gotta take it easy. We're just a little bit concerned. There are just too many questions and not enough answers.
And if you're going to kill him, at least do it when we're not trapped in a room with the body.
Oh.
What? Why would you even mention that?
Yes.
Yeah, Aemon just takes that deep breath, calms down, his eyes revert back to normal, and he just goes back over where he was sitting by the campfire, the brazier.
Since we're here for the night, I guess I'll take first watch. Is anyone else who wants second and third?
Odier will take second.
Jagrat will take last.
Alrighty then.
I didn't hear a third.
Yeah, you know what, Anna? You've got to take watch. You can take third. Okay, so do I have to roll anything for first watch? Or?
Does Anna accept that?
I guess since no one else will, I'll take third.
Okay.
Alright, sounds good. Good night.
Aemon's gonna hear the first couple watches. He wants to stay up.
He wants to stay up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys can sleep if you want. I'm gonna be up at least the first couple watches.
So long as we don't have to drag you back to town asleep, fine by me.
Out like a light.
Well, that didn't take long, did it?
And he tried to stealth beforehand, but since he's obviously snoring.
No, I'm back at the fire.
Oh, it's just flavor.
Fair enough.
Alright, so Aemon and Ire are awake for the first watch, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I want both of you to roll perception checks.
Okay. Yeah. 7 for me.
15.
Okay, Aemon, the fire looks nice.
I'm just staring at that tear, man.
Yep.
Nice and toasty.
Ire, on the other hand, you see like a piece of rubble fall and hit the ground. It doesn't make a loud thud, but it's enough to like get your attention.
I look up to where it would have fallen from.
Looks like the roof is just weak.
I'm going to go over to Aemon. We need to keep an eye on the roof. Some weight may be up there. If there are zombies up there and they fall through, it could lead to a pretty bad night.
Aemon looks around the group. Are they kind of just hung over?
I assume so. Is anyone far away from the fire?
Where I am on the map.
I was probably like right around here, still like behind a pillar or statue or something. Just
Where are the
updates? I can't see.
where are the windows? Because I would be by them.
The windows. There's. You know what? There's.
I just imagine that you were gonna say that there's like windows all along the wall, and then there's these 2 windows in the front.
On each side.
I'm just sitting like towards the edge of the window, like occasionally looking out and stuff.
You see the zombies, but they're just kind of moving about. Occasionally, you see one fall. That's first watch. Second watch.
That's Odir, right?
Yep.
I go in, I start to push Odir in his sleep.
What do you want? Oh, my turn.
A drink for me?
Yes, I'll take that drink.
Aemon,
walk over
are you
to
going to sleep?
And I just sit right
Not
beside.
quite yet.
All right. Be sure to get some rest, though. And I'm going to go to sleep.
I'll make sure he does.
The night moves on a little bit. Odir and Aemon make perception checks.
All right.
Oh my god. Oh dear. Why?
We'll go again.
I swear to god, you better have like 1 or 2 entire sessions where it's nothing but natural ones. I swear to god.
Don't worry, I'm pretty sure that's how karma is.
Alright, so Odir,
Yes.
you see something ever so slightly. It opens, and you see a little thing scurry inside.
Aemon, there's something's inside the room with us. And I pull out my bow and take aim at it.
Unfortunately, it darted past your vision. It's hiding somewhere in the room, but you're not sure where it is. You hear the skittering of it running around. It echoes throughout the room. It sounds like multiple may have gotten in.
Aemon's gonna signal to Odir to like stand by the group.
Can I roll knowledge nature to see if I recognize this sound?
There it is. Thank you. Thank you, oh Lord Almighty.
There's karma for you.
But
I tried it too, but only a 7.
Odir, you have no idea what is nature.
What is nature? What is life?
At the thought of anything.
Don't
that
you
might
want your
be-
teammates to roll 20s?
That's kind of it's just kind of funny.
It was bound to happen, honestly.
Alright.
Yeah.
So yeah,
On the other hand, it's skittering. It sounds like something small.
like I said, Aemon's gonna signal to Odir to stand with the group. Kind of, I guess, where he is now.
He's gonna nod and like just get right here
Okay.
and just like ready his bow.
I have like a general idea of where the sound's coming from, or
Yeah, no, it's coming from all around you. It's echoing.
all right. I know it came through the door. It looks like the only thing to hide behind benches.
You could hide behind benches, or it could
Yeah,
hide behind benches as well.
He's gonna move up and he's just gonna start checking benches.
All right.
He's got his longsword drawn with one hand while he's looking
As
around.
you get closer, the skittering stops. I want you to do another perception check.
All right.
All right. You poke your head under the bench, and you see, like, through the darkness, a shape, and then it pops out and jumps right on top of the bench. It's your squirrel friend.
Oh!
Aemon's eyes are wide. He recognizes him immediately.
Yeah.
How did you? His accent dropped completely. He's just in shock. How did you? Happy to see you.
Kind of
Is it a long trip?
he kind of like laughs into his hand. You hear like a small bitter chuckle, and then you see that he's actually wearing like some sort of like I'll call it like a belt almost, and there's something on his back. He reaches for what's on his back, and it looks like a small scroll.
Oh my god.
Oh dear just walks up beside Aemon at this point, just like, huh.
Turns out it's that the squirrel is actually the shopkeeper where we found him.
Aemon's going to reach down for what he assumes is the message.
He actually pulls it away from you and backs up a little bit.
No. Who's it for?
He shakes his head and then he holds it above him and he unfurls it. It shows like a clear, like almost mirror-like material on the inside. And as he finishes opening up, he's just holding it now. And you look into it, and it just seems like a murky material. Like it ripples and ripples until an image forms, and a woman is in it, looking at you with she's got big bangs, black hair, thick round glasses, and a red hood. And she's just like, "Hello."
Odier's right beside Aemon at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a magical phone call.
What's a phone?
I mean, my character's asleep, so I'm not saying.
Speaking in her dreams.
Hi.
Like, hello there.
What are you doing in here?
We were sent to clear out the zombies.
We came in through the front door. What do you expect?
She kind of like face palms and
Anna's just gonna like kind of push Odier a little way. Forgive him.
What? I pushed my way back, just like, hey.
Strength check, both of you.
I want to talk to the squirrel too.
Oh, dude, you're pushed away. You're just held at arm's length. Like, can't get very far though. Aemon's really strong.
And I'm only 5'4", so it's like holding out a freaking small person. Just no.
He starts laughing at this and says, "Wait, you were sent by the small council?"
That's right.
When?
Earlier today.
Earlier today.
Well, yesterday, I suppose. What time is it?
She kind of like looks up to the moon and says, "I don't know, maybe near midnight, 1."
If it's 1, then early yesterday.
Sure. I guess that makes sense. I wasn't in town yesterday. You seem to made friends with my squirrel guy here.
I gave him some fruit. We were very cordial.
Yeah,
he said he had good manners.
He was very adamant about showing me to you, or you to me.
Oh.
Us meeting, and he kind of chitters happily at you.
Well, he's a very polite squirrel.
Oh, isn't he? His name is Artemis, by the way.
Of course.
At this point, I'm doing a perception check while I'm just flailing my arms about.
Okay.
It's good to have a name to the face, Artemis. And what's your name? Mine's Aemon.
Oh dear.
No one cares, oh dear.
You can call me B for now.
All right, strange name, but B it is.
Yeah, it's just a nickname.
Oh.
She kind of looks you up and down and is like, "Where are you from?"
Quite a ways from here. A place that's no longer there.
What are you, Westernly?
Perhaps. I kind of got lost for a while. I'm not really sure where my old home is.
It's a miracle I can get out and still get some materials some ingredients nowadays. You guys should come by my potion shop tomorrow. I'll be in town for sure.
Oh.
Sounds good.
Don't bring him.
We'll be sure to come by. I'll
How many
see about
are
him.
there?
Aemon just kind of starts counting. 6, including the one you don't want.
So 5.
Yes. Would you prefer I come alone?
No, you can bring your friends. I'm kidding.
Okay.
He looks dumb. He seems fun.
Susanna apparently wants to adopt him. Something about
She kind of like
your soul.
buries her face in her hands, and she's like, "Of course she would."
I'm going to try dex roll my way out. What do I do?
Give me an acrobatics check, and Aemon, give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Oh, God damn it!
He tries to roll.
Flip, but he grabs you by the cloak and just puts you right back where you started.
At least I heard everything that was going on.
Am I doing this without even looking at his direction?
Yes.
Again,
dead stare at B.
Again, B, I apologize.
It's okay. As long as you guys don't die.
That would be unfortunate.
Did the council have you clear out the temple?
Yes, they were very adamant we clear out the undead.
Yeah, makes sense. I'm gonna miss the necrotic energy around there.
What?
Useful for something.
No, I just like dabbling necromancy. Nothing serious.
Oh, I've known a few of those.
Have you?
What?
Yes, but why? He turns Odear. Why? What's wrong?
Well, you can't bring a body back to life. That's impossible.
Aemon just points out the fucking window. If you're so sure, just go outside.
Yeah, but those are just corpses reanimated with energy just to make them move. They're not living.
Potato, potato, my friend.
You know he's not wrong.
Don't encourage him, please.
You hear me grumble in my sleep, idiots.
No, it better just like.
Did B hear him say idiots?
Idiots.
Please.
Please.
No.
Damn it.
Alright, am I able to wake up from all the noise?
Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay. Alright, can you do that?
Oh.
I'm at 94%.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Perception. No, you don't pass it. That's an 8, unfortunately. Conked out.
So he ran all the way here.
Yeah, my friend's pretty nimble, and he can get away since, all that tall grass.
And he's a squirrel. It doesn't attract that much attention.
Well, I mean, there are bigger things to hunt out there.
Exactly. Monsters will go through bigger challenges to get bigger feasts.
They avoid certain areas.
Exactly.
He's a very smart squirrel.
I'll give him credit. He knows how to survive.
Yeah, I mean, look at him.
He's adorable.
This to you. Sure, he's smart. You better pay him. I don't care how.
Does he prefer coin or food?
You ask him when we're done here.
Okay.
Artemis, coin or food?
He kind of chitters at you.
2 chitters for gold, 1 chitter for food.
He kind of thinks about it. And then he chitters once.
I'm gonna take another piece of my fruit ration.
He kind of just looks at it because he's still holding the scroll.
Well, B, we'll be sure to come by tomorrow. Is there anything else you
be safe.
wanted to tell us?
Don't do anything dumb. Pissing off the undead is bad.
Well, they seem to be
burn the bodies before you leave.
sound plan. They seem to be falling on their own.
Yeah, like I said, if you cleared out the interior, the necrotic energy is going to leave.
Oh. Well, we sure did that in the middle. We'll be sure to come by and see you tomorrow.
Sounds good. See you tomorrow. And the ripples begin again, and it disappears like a rainbow-colored mirror. And Artemis closes it up and grabs his food and eats.
Oh, so cute.
Are you leaving right away, or are you going to stay with us tonight?
He kind of grabs his food in his hands and runs up on your shoulder, and it's just there.
Alrighty. Aemon's gonna walk back over to the brazier.
Odier's going to be apparently dragged by Aemon.
Once Aemon gets to the fire, he and lets him go. Sorry about that.
No problem. Just take it easy next time, Dragon Boy. And he just sits down the fire. I've only seen those eyes once in my life. And you've got the exact same ones. Ooh. And he's just gonna sit down, just be careful, please.
I will. Just don't tell the others.
No
please.
Problem.
I'll tell them eventually.
Just take it easy, all right?
All around.
No, they're all knocked. They can have this moment. Let them have it.
I know. And I'm the farthest. Well, second. Soon.
Just remember, if you need any time to talk about that kind of stuff, I'm here. And
I'm back.
This person.
Welcome back.
He lives! Huzzah! Yeah! I could put this goat back for later.
And I wake up the next person that's up.
That's
Anna.
Wait.
Yeah, Greg.
Before you do that,
No, Anna, yeah.
Aemon's just gonna look down at his squirrel friend, look over at Vicorian. He's just kind of trying to whisper to Artemis. Do you think you could, piss on his cloak or something?
Oh dear, before he's waking up, Anna's just gonna look at him, just like, what? What?
persuasion check. No. Yeah, persuasion check. I'm gonna go with persuasion check. Ooh,
14.
Look at that nat 1.
14.
So he kind of looks at you funny, and then he looks at the cloak, and he just kind of shrugs and goes over to it and kind of does a little dribble on it. Not a huge piss, but just a stink.
Can I roll to detect this?
Perception with disadvantage.
I'm watching this, so I'm gonna wake up Anna and then move away. Get on the other side so I don't smell this.
So that means I get to witness him.
Just enough. You wake up and feel warmth in and around your cloak.
Okay, I turn. I look at the squirrel. I grab it.
He's looking at you. Dexterity check. He's looking at you like, oh, shit, what have I done? I'm scared for his life.
What was that again?
30. So he just barely slips out of your fingers and hides and jumps onto Aemon and hides behind him.
Aemon just gonna pet Artemis. Good Artemis. And smile and look straight at Vicorian with daggers. His eyes are draconic again.
Oh.
Does he notice my eye?
Huh?
Oh dear, is gonna say, what did I just say?
Are you angry? Are you trying to...
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to do a perception check, Aemon.
Oh dear is now face palming.
Well, I'm going to give you advantage because of story reasons. You notice one of Valkorian's eyes now radiating red. It's not only just his normal eye color. It is near glowing almost.
Can I roll perception?
No, you were behind him.
Okay.
They're having a stare.
But can I roll insight then to see the atmosphere or they're
read the room.
Yes,
You roll
read
it
the
half
room.
to cut the tension.
No, I'm not going to give it to you. Sorry, no.
Fair enough. I was a bit stretchy there, but still.
Seems we both have secrets.
What are you talking about?
Aemon just kind of points to the eye on him that's glowing on Valkorian. Your eye, friend. It's bright red.
What?
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 What eye? I don't have eyes.
You are awake at this point, by the way.
Yeah, I woke you up. I kicked you.
Wait, so Jay,
I'm witnessing.
is this gonna be a new thing for my character, or is it a retcon for my character?
Retcon. I said retcon. Your character now has that. It just gets... I would assume it just gets worse when you get angrier or emotional.
All right. So I immediately cover my eye, and I try to go back to sleep.
With the pee stained.
I'm so glad I had that thought.
I roll a con check for sleeping.
Anna, avoid Valk tonight. Trust me.
It's his fault. He did that to Aemon earlier. That thing, I forgot.
It wafts in your nose, but you're okay. You can go to sleep just with a little trouble.
She's like, oh, it smells like piss.
Aemon's gonna look over to Anna as she wakes up. This is Artemis. Artemis, this is Anna.
I give like a small ginger wave to it.
He gives you like a chittering hello, like almost like imagine like a unintelligible Yoshi voice.
No.
Odir is now going to go pass out just right by the fire and just on this side of the fire. So the fire disrupts the smell.
Yeah, Grant, I want you to do perception with disadvantage.
Good thing I thought that.
Oh, because he's right next to him.
Alright, so
And Odir is going to pass out.
staying awake.
At this point, he's like, I hope you don't mind on him, but I could really use some sleep.
I'll just be like, I thought you were sleeping already.
I've been up since you guys went to sleep.
Well, okay. You know, not understanding why he was awake, but okay.
Be right back. On his bathroom. Statue.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just gonna kind of get down into legs crossed, kind of kneel over. He's gonna go to sleep that way.
Okay. Artemis jumps off of you and goes over to Anna since she's the only awake one. And he just stands near you, looking at you kind of curiously.
What can I help you with, my little furry friend?
Kind of like points to his head and then points to you.
I'm trying to think of a reaction to that. How do I react to someone telling me, hey, you've got horns? It's just like, yeah, I do.
He's kind of like shrugs. Do you say anything after that?
I just go like, well, I'm a tiefling. Tieflings usually have horns. I can't speak for everyone.
He like shrugs it off and then jumps on your shoulder.
Okay.
And do a perception check.
Here comes a natural 1. Watch it, everybody.
It's your only natural 20 this time. Okay.
Where is
Oh.
I have my zoom out so everything's like harder to read. Perception right there.
Perception. One of the zombies kind of walks into the other one, and then the other one shoves the one that walked into him.
Zombie Civil War?
The first one just kind of falls over and is just kind of trying to walk still, but
Undeath battle.
And the first one is just kind of like walks forward and falls on top of him. Your watch ends.
Okay. So now it's like early morning. I'm the only one awake.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh yeah, I have to wake up Yagrat.
Come up yet? And it's Yagrat's turn.
Yeah.
Yagrat wakes up.
Walk up to Yagrat and kind of like tug on his beard just a little bit, because I've been tempted to touch it the entire time, but you know.
Yagrat wakes up. Get your fucking hands off me, goddammit.
I'm just gonna go, sorry. It's your watch.
Alright, Yagrat just sits by the fire.
He just looks at it.
Roll
Doesn't even bother
perception.
watching. Well, I keep pinging. I don't mean to do that.
That's a nice.
You go blind.
Nice fire. You moved it. You're proud of it.
Good for you. Fine craftsmanship.
Of course, made by a dwarf.
A dwarven fire is the only fire that burns the hottest.
As your watch ends, the
Oh dear, Snickers in sleep.
It's peeking through the windows. It slowly is rising, and you can like hear sound. There's no more movement outside.
Grat starts banging his hammer on his shield to wake everyone up. Alright, that's enough. Get the hell up.
God damn it, you damn dwarf. I was having this wonderful dream of elves, gremlins, and leprechauns.
What, Aemon?
Can I roll something to sleep through all that?
Yes. Let's do a con check. You do not sleep through that. That shit. No. You're like sleep. No.
He just like shoots awake, up to like full same
position, hand on his long sword, and he's like, "Wait, nope. Okay, I'm good."
It's just the dwarf, bud. Take it easy.
I'm going to look out the windows at the zombies again.
Just natural reaction to loud noises when I'm sleeping.
Okay, first I'm gonna go with Valk. You said where's the squirrel?
Yes.
At this point, it moved to Yagrat, but now it's skipped over to Aemon.
All right.
No.
I am going to do this.
No. Step in front of the squirrel.
Oh.
Okay. I was thinking something bad was gonna happen. I thought he was just gonna Eldritch blast the crap out of me.
I would have been a party cat right there.
Good.
All right. So
it's sitting on Aemon's shoulder now.
All right. Is it telepathic or?
No, it's you're chittering now, is what the other people would hear.
All right. I ask it, why did you do that to me?
He kind of like chuckles, and you can hear this completely. He chuckles and says, "The big guy told me to do it."
Do you mind doing me a favor then?
Maybe.
All right. I want you to take a shit right now.
What do I get?
On this guy.
What do I get?
What do I?
Food, so he's pretty good in my book.
Two servings, mind you. 2 servings.
Aemon's hearing this.
Yeah, he's just hearing chittering, and
he's gonna walk away with him on his shoulder.
How about what's the money?
He's like, I'm just gonna walk away from you now.
1 second. He's sitting on his shoulder, but then he jumps off and he tries to grab onto your arm, Valkorion. He's asking for you to extend. He asks you to extend your hand to stand on it.
Sure, why not? I go with it.
Okay.
I guess I'll eat breakfast on my own. I take out like an entire fruit ration and start walking towards the fire.
Oh, he does not. He ignores you completely.
Okay.
He's looking at Valkorion now.
Does money interest a squirrel?
How much money?
Yeah.
I got 20 copper.
Not a lot of money. Are you poor?
Yes, I am poor. All right, how much do you want? How much do you want then?
He kind of like does fake math in his head. Or maybe another 2. How does 60 gold sound for a nice shit?
Too rich for my blood.
Fair enough. Then he kind of hops off and heads back to Aemon.
Aemon's gonna
notice pebbles inside your hand that were not there before.
Didn't say it.
I know.
Oh wait. As he turns around and as he's walking away, sorry about that. He was very persuasive when he told me to do it.
Hey, I'm not blaming you.
Ah, thanks. And then he just kind of jumps onto Aemon and immediately jumps into the food that you were trying to pull out.
I'd share it with him.
I'm just gonna, stretch.
Ire checks out the windows to check on the zombies.
Yeah, Odir as well. He'll take the left side.
Look out, and you just see dead zombies.
Like none of them
Same
are
as
moving
usual.
anymore?
One of the windows is broken. Or one of the window panes is broken. You smell like this horrid, rotting stench coming up from them.
Oh dear has a slight PTSD flashback.
What happens?
No! No! The smell!
Ignoring
like,
the
what the oh yeah, the zombies.
Oh yeah.
ignoring that, Yagrat, you want to try this again?
Brett steps outside.
The front door? You're right.
Maybe I should go first. Oh, right, never mind.
Ira is right next to him.
I was just gonna say I was leaning in.
Kill you? No, I'm kidding. They're all dead.
Just straight up murder the entire group.
they're all on the ground, even the big ones.
Should we leave the bodies here, or
Aemon's gonna speak
One
up.
burying them. We don't know.
We need to burn them.
burn? Looks like you can get a head start on that for us then.
The squirrel chitters. Yeah, that's right. You hear him, Falk.
All right, Aemon's gonna hear Ira say that. He's like, "You're right." And he takes out a torch and like.
Let's make this easy. Everyone start grabbing bodies. Aemon, you're gonna make us a bonfire.
What if one of them moves when you grab
I
it?
just kind of, I kind of react with like a grossed out face, like.
Okay.
If you're scared of them being alive, poke them in the head first.
Also, who's gonna drag the big?
Yeah, Grad starts
them
punching
alive.
skulls with his hammer.
It's gross.
Oh dear does the same thing, but with his long sword and just starts chopping.
As you do, the stench just gets rougher and stronger, and oh god, you can't even breathe.
Memories.
Sweet memories.
I want everyone who is collecting bodies to do a con check.
Oh god damn.
I guess Aemon's gonna wait for everybody to pile them up.
God,
Hey!
6, god damn it.
And a con check, oh dear.
Oh, come on, that was Dex. God damn it, I'm an idiot.
Tries to flip
There
away.
we go.
Oh, there we go. Anna, are you collecting bodies or are you avoiding that?
Dex.
I'm looking at a thing right now. I'll be with you in a second. I'll do a check, but
Okay.
is Aemon helping?
Aemon's just waiting for with the fire. He's building the fire.
I was assuming he was gonna breathe on the fire.
You can
Did you ask that? Ask for fire.
Okay, while we wait,
okay.
so, Ire, you gag really hard at the stench.
That's it.
Like,
Oh god.
Not a save.
this morning.
Not a save. Just a check.
Yep,
Oh, just a okay.
yep.
It's only a rotting flesh, man. Come on.
Yagrat, you smell it, and you pass out for like 5 minutes.
I expected more of a dwarf. I keep going.
I just pulled out my thumb.
You smell it, and you're like, this is familiar, but I still don't like this. You gag a little bit, but you're able to pull through. Odir surprisingly is kind of just like doing it with like just like a small piece of his cloak covering his mouth, no problem. And Anna's
Happy thoughts.
handling these. Wow. Fucking tossing bodies left and right. No.
Just piling them all on top of like a Goliath.
Small tiny tiefling doing the work, and you guys are like, what the fuck?
Aemon just looks like respect.
Respect. Much
He looks at the
respect.
rest of the dwarf. He's like, respect, Anna.
Oh dear just holds
Yeah, I
up
search the bodies that I grab.
just like, yeah.
You find some rags.
Yay.
Good.
Yay, dirty rags. My favorite.
I was going to look straight at Anna. Nice work. And then he's just going to get back to it.
Did he just compliment you?
It's the first time he's seen her doing really good work. He's going to compliment her.
Perception.
I'm not lying, though.
No,
Grab
no,
him. He's
that would
there.
be an insight check if I was checking if you were lying. I was checking if I was listening.
Oh. Hear him, clearly.
I just kind of shrug it off.
Alright. You guys finish up. Aemon's got a nice big fire going. You just throw bodies in there.
Now, once he starts this, the smell is going to be at least 10 times worse. So if we have everybody gathered,
Yeah.
we need to book it.
Before lighting this, I've got it like built up.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna put all the bodies on, and Aemon's like, "All right, you guys all stand back there on the hill."
Iron's going to get as far back from it as he can.
I'm guessing someone has to drag Yagrat.
No, he's awake now. He just got
Okay.
a couple minutes.
Odor's going to head to the hill, but going stealth.
Of course he would.
Oh,
Yay.
Of course he does.
drop into some fucking grass.
I have no idea what happened.
Artemis, you
No, he
help
doesn't
him.
Jesus drop. He does the fake stare trick
Yep.
where it looks like he's going downstairs, but he's disappearing into the grass.
Yes, that's happening.
I'll see you guys on the hill.
And you go the opposite direction of the hill, like you go down instead of up.
Still gone.
Yeah, he's gone. 100%.
All right. So everybody gets to the hill.
Artemis, you might want to go join. Gotta suck.
Just, like, shrugs and stays on your shoulders.
All right.
I'll help Aemon too.
Okay.
So,
Aemon's got his torch lit. He's got the bonfire.
All right. Are you gonna do it?
Yep.
burn that bitch.
All right. Both of you to do a con save.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
18.
Nice.
Okay. Aemon, you're used to this. This is nothing to you.
Sadly, yes.
Valkorion, you just barely hang on. It's been a while since you've burned so many bodies at once, but you're able to stick it through.
Yeah.
All right.
Aemon has this very sullen look. It's like he's thinking back to a memory.
What's that spell that lets you make flames like hotter?
It doesn't let you change their temperature, it lets you change their color.
Yes.
I know, like, I was asking if there was one that makes it hotter. I know thaumaturgy makes it brighter or such, but not.
At later levels, I think, but not right now.
Okay.
But, Valkorion, you do notice Aemon having this sullen look.
You okay?
Yes, just a memory. We should probably go join the others.
For the record, the flames are now purple.
Who the fuck did that?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
That just kind of snaps him out of it. Who did that? He just calls out.
Ire says or does nothing.
Didn't the squirrel roll too?
Shit.
Why you gotta fuck with my squirrel friend?
Holy shit, the squirrel's passed out on your shoulder. He slumps off.
And then just like grabs him. He's like, I told you. He's gonna walk away.
Stanley, it gets nut.
He's gonna walk away from the fire and then like just wave a little bit of fruit in front of him.
God damn
Like,
it.
stirs and his head like follows it, but he doesn't wake up.
I'm just imagining that scene from any of you watch Wallace and Gromit?
Yep.
He pulls out the cheese and does that.
Once Aemon gets up to the hill, he's gonna take
He cut out.
splash a little on his head.
He's gonna take what?
His water skin or flask and just kind of put a little bit on his head. Wake up.
He's waterboarding the
He's
skull.
back awake. He did not appreciate the water though.
I told you.
He kind of like darts you a look and then jumps out of your hands and jumps onto Anna's shoulder.
I mean, she is better looking, but I understand.
Kind of gives you a harumph and turns his head away from you.
I'm just gonna do a small giggle.
Not a fan of water, are you?
By this time, the spell wore off. He kind of chitters at you.
Wait, the thaumaturgy's worn off?
No, the speak with animals.
speak with animal.
Oh, okay.
Well, should we head on back? It's a decent walk.
From what I can tell, we've at least purified the temple. We should head back. If anything, we know the way to return if we missed any materials or such.
Or we can wait until something big gets attracted to us.
If anything is attracted to the smell, I'm sure it'd be vultures or the like, though it is a good idea to get back.
Can't imagine anything that likes the smell of burning, rotting flesh.
You'd be surprised. Alright, I guess we all head out.
Alright, so you guys, give me...
We tried looking for that cave that the blacksmith was talking about.
Ooh, yes.
At this point, it's not the best idea.
Look for it anyway. I want that iron.
Wait,
Or
cave?
First. Yes, I think the armor smith is the one who told you.
Okay.
Along the way, I want to check for...
I want to check for you cut out.
I want to check for that cave. I want to, like, just
That cave
keep an eye
is
out.
opposite side of Solposte.
Or
Yeah.
look for other caves.
It's to the southwest.
Can I,
Actually, it's west, south, west.
Oh, west-southwest.
Yes, that, sorry. Alright,
Okay.
no,
what are we walking through?
fucking give me a second.
Unsure.
One that, oh, I'm a good boy.
No!
Alright.
Are you talking about the cave Rognum told us about, or
I'm just
oh,
looking
the
for
That
a
was
cave.
the armor smith who told you, I think.
I don't think we
Yeah.
got his name. We just know him as the Armor Smith.
Armor smith.
I actually, I have an NPC list of everybody.
You're cutting off a lot. I think.
Yeah, man.
On your internet.
Yeah, let me do that real quick.
On our way back, can I roll perception to see if I find Suzanne's tracks?
That would be survival.
Okay, how's that?
Can't tell yet, but hopefully it's better. Holy shit!
Oh,
Tracks.
I'm going to keep following them all the way back to town.
Okay.
And if they diverge, yeah, let me know if they diverge.
Get on all fours and start sniffing the ground.
But yeah, I was just trying to say I have an NPC list if anybody needs one to help keep track of everybody.
Sweet.
Okay for now.
Okay.
Can I do?
Look for caves.
I am looking for caves.
Perception check.
With my
Oh, you're
terrible-
slowly following him, keeping an eye.
I'll do it too, because I want that loot.
I'm still in stealth.
All right, 14.
Corion? Oh, wow. So both of you kind of like stand next to each other and take your hands to your forehead and look out into the distance. You see something that could be a cave, a little far out to the northwest. It's near the... You can't really tell from this distance.
Oh dear!
Yeah, what's going on, boys? I pop up beside them.
Ah! You're really good at that.
I know, I love it.
How far is that cave or cave-like thing I'm seeing?
Yeah, check.
All right,
Here comes another natural 20.
hopefully.
I think that's why he's throwing him at it.
And I'm pointing oh dear towards the direction.
Hawkeyes.
So you kind of look at it, and it is a cave, but it's definitely got people in front of it. What?
Nani?
Ooh.
That's weird. Why would people be holding out to a cave unless they're using it as some form of shelter?
We bandits.
As
That
part
too.
of my background, I have like Wanderer, so I have like really good memory for like maps and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I like mark this down on like a map?
Well, you know what? Put it down as mysterious cave northwest for now.
Okay.
That way, it's kind of like code for me to know what it is.
That's fair.
All right, I'll write that in my notes. Because at this point, Aemon's just thinking back to bandits. He's like, I wonder.
Does he even have map making materials?
No, but he has a good memory, is what he has.
Oh.
Mysterious cave, north by northwest, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Real strange.
Keep that in our thoughts. That might be important.
Sounds good. Any form of lead is a lead anyway for anything. And I kind of like back away in stealth.
Stealth. God
there you go.
Damn.
He Goku pops away.
You just pop back into the grass.
He pulled the classic Batman. I'm still in mid-sentence and he vanishes.
Yes.
I'm still listening. Just like.
How does he? Artemis, did you see that?
Oh.
I assume we're still walking, right?
Who's Artemis? Artemis just kind of like he was awake for most of the night. He's just kind of like nodding off.
That's okay, little buddy.
Oh yeah, he's on my shoulder.
Oh. Can I roll perception?
Is he still mad at me?
You wet him. Squirrels don't like getting wet.
Very much so.
Anyway,
Can I roll perception just to see if the environment's safe while I'm in stealth?
I wanted the entire time.
Yeah.
No, after the stealth.
Oh, sorry. Okay. My bad.
Yeah.
It's relatively safe. Doesn't look like anything's nearby.
He's just going to enjoy the nature while he's just sneaking around his buds.
While he enjoys the nature, I want to inspect the nature for natural ingredients.
Okay.
God damn it.
Well, you find a grain stalk. It's got some on it.
Fuck's sake.
You can make bread.
The very small piece of bread.
So is she like kneeling down and like checking plants and stuff like that, or?
She just kind of like looked out to the grass and grabbed the first thing, like first long read she saw, and it was a stalk of wheat.
Do you like wheat?
Apparently.
I don't think that's enough to make beer.
Fuck it. I'll take
We've been walking this entire time, right?
Yeah, you guys have been moving.
Okay, how close are we to the town?
You're about like an hour off at this point. The gate is very visible from this position.
What pisses me off
And
is
I'm
the second-
still able to see like Suzanne's tracks, right?
Yes. However, they divert at this point.
I'm going to stop the party. Guys,
What's
it looks
up?
like Suzanne went off path.
I thought you were gonna go ahead and say, just God damn it, Suzanne didn't go home.
What? I
Trust
pop out
me.
the bush just like, what?
Trust me.
God damn it.
She's not going to like it when we catch up with her.
Oh, dear.
But for now,
I think your
we
party's
should
safe.
follow the tracks.
Oh.
Whoa, robot. Everyone went
me.
robot.
Oh.
No, we all groaned.
Yeah, I think we all groaned
I'm
at the
gonna
same
have to
time.
give me a second.
Discord's being lovely today.
Follow these new diverted tracks. You're gonna need another survival check.
I'm paying attention now. I'm going to do the same thing.
That is wow.
It happened.
Oh dear.
It's only stealth rolls, man. It's only stealth rolls for some reason.
Okay, I'm back.
You inspect these fucking tracks so thoroughly that you just kind of fall over and flip. Land on your back.
Today is the day of the Anna carry.
Valkorion, you
God damn it.
these tracks and that's a nice boot that she's wearing.
I wonder who's her shoemaker.
Anna, your bardly means of I used to track at some point in my life while performing.
Wow.
You
Good one.
Look at these tracks and you're like, well, I think I can follow these.
You got a lead?
Yeah, she went this way.
All right.
I'm just so done with the roll 20. I swear to God. But finally, I'm getting the good rolls over Oh dear. I mean, he's still rolling crits more than I am.
Yes.
But still.
He has record for crits currently.
I love it. I hate it, but I love it. I don't know why.
All these tracks.
Alright.
Yeah, Grat, while you're
I'll
following...
start leading the group because I know where the tracks are.
Yeah, Grat, would you mind watching her back? For as useful as she's been today, she wouldn't do well if she's jumped head first.
That's fair.
So
I get that anime
gonna-
symbol on my forehead where I'm angry.
I'm gonna cast.
The one that looks like a hashtag or whatever.
I'm gonna cast speak with animals again, and after the squirrel again.
All right.
So ask him, did you see a girl walk by while you were coming to us?
Yeah, girl. He kind of like grabs his head and swivels a little bit. No, it was pretty late when I got here.
Hey, puppers.
I avoided the road because it's easier to move in the tall grass, and you know, I'm tiny, looking around, it's hard.
Can I roll an insight to see if I know that Valkorion's talking to the squirrel?
I mean, I think it would be kind of obvious considering he's just chittering.
Like, cast the spell. You see him cast the spell.
Plus, he's going chitter, 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 chitter.
Well, okay, if that's the case, Valkorion, can you ask him to scout ahead? It's least likely he'll be noticed.
Alright, but Aemon won't be too happy about that.
What will Aemon be happy about?
I'm sure he'd be happier if we all remain alive.
Alright, I'll...
Scouts ahead, by the way.
Who?
Alright.
You're gonna ask him?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking.
I'll tell him that,
okay.
I tell the squirrel, Ire wants you to scout ahead.
What are you, crazy? I'm not moving alone. Especially during the day. There's birds out there, man.
It's fucking birds, man. Fucking hawks, eagles, man.
Not one on bravery, by the way.
Okay.
Well, alright. Hey, I tried.
I guess he's not going then?
Nope. He's too scared.
So much for his reward.
Kind of like...
Wait, I just remembered he's still on me, so I...
breaks, looks at you all of a sudden. And he chitters, reward?
She's intrigued by reward.
There we go. Come far on a wall.
I will buy him a solid basket of fruit if he's willing to scout ahead. 2, if he finds the girl.
Persuasion check. All right. He kind of gives you that like, is he lying to me? Look.
The eye squint.
I'm not lying either.
No, he wouldn't lie to you.
Does Aemon hear this going on?
Yes, you clearly going on.
And
He doesn't hear my end.
Anna gets a second symbol on her head.
You just hear
I do hear Ire.
talking in Valkorion translating for him.
Alright, Aemon's just gonna kind of walk up. What? 2 baskets of fruit? 3, and on my word is a knight.
Hear that?
Wait,
Oh dear, just looks a knight?
he kind of just looks up and he's like, wait, is that man offering me 3 basket of fruits?
3 total, yes.
Oh, my God.
I feel bad about the water.
He kind of like turns back to Ire and is like, bids on.
Alright, he says, yeah.
Auctioning starts now. We got 3 baskets, 3 baskets.
Remember, it's 1 for scouting, 2 if you find the girl.
3, if you find her.
Wait,
I guess he's putting in an extra basket if you find her.
are you telling me I'm gonna get 4 baskets?
No,
Oh
3.
God.
No, I want
3 total.
Alright,
He wants 4.
Aemon. Oh God,
How much
Aemon.
is a basket of fruit?
No.
Aemon, for the love of God, I will buy him the ones I upheld the deal, and any others that he's going for, you're paying for now.
Okay, sounds fair.
All right. So he jumps off and he's like, all right, I'll be right back.
I'll collect fucking fruit if I have to.
Then you hear a hawk squawk in the distance.
Actually, wait. Are we in a plain still or a forest?
You're in a plane. You're on that road I drove last time. I'm just gonna draw something real quick.
Can I roll a
so poorly?
Oh, I remember that road.
Can I roll to like start gathering fruit and stuff I see just on the way?
I remember that squiggle.
Find fruit first.
Watch him nail it.
Damn.
Nice.
All right, so you remember that solitary tree from yesterday? It's not that far at all. It's an orange tree.
I'm going to grab. Oh dear, can I borrow your cloak until we get back to town?
Oh.
I mean,
yeah, no problem. Well, my entire clothes set is green, so I hide in this stuff either way. So here we go. And I pull up another hood from my hoodie.
Okay.
The piss-covered cloak.
No,
I'm going.
Orion.
Oh.
I'm going to lay out Odier's cloak flat, and I'm going to load a bunch of the oranges onto it, and then tie it into a bag.
All right, dexterity.
How tall is the tree?
It's about 12.
Oh, Deer's just there smiling, just remembering old days. And he's going to help. Apparently.
Wait. Can I just take my glaive that's almost as big as I am and just like smack some oranges out?
Yes, but give me a second.
Okay.
I have to hit my fucking head on a rock falling from the tree first.
So you thought you should be like a weird plumber everybody knows. You fly to the top of the tree and you handstand on it. It's very impressive for about 2 seconds, but then your arm gives out and you fall straight through the tree and land on your ass.
This
Just
is how
like
you
that
do
plumber. Marco.
What I do.
So anyways, about my speak with animals spell, it's a cantrip, so I can do it an unlimited amount of times.
No, it's not.
It's a level 1 evocation spell.
Yeah, dude.
No, it's Eldritch Invocation.
Oh, it's your thing.
Beast speech.
You hacker!
Beast speech.
Technically, it's a loophole, to be fair.
I'm kidding.
Wait,
I know, I'm just poking the bear.
explain.
It's called Beast Speech. You can cast Speak with Animals at will without expending a spell slot.
And how do you have it?
Like magic.
Who cares? He's got it. Awesome. Sweet.
All right.
Advantage.
Eldritch Invocations.
We'll learn in the story. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Ignore it for now. Watch this handstand.
And then you fall.
And
Son of a...
Oh, dear, just laughs.
Try.
No, he has the rope tied with the thing of oranges. He falls, and then oh dear, like wants to show off, and he catches it with his feet while doing the handstand that Ire tried.
Sorry?
That's what I'm gonna imagine with those rolls.
Okay,
Ire found all the oranges. He put them in the thing. He tied them up, and he's like, "Oh, watch this handstand." He tries to do a handstand, and then he falls, dropping the oranges. And then, oh dear, like the show off he is, jumps up, catches it with his feet, and then lands on his hands. And then for some reason you hear the musical ding.
You can make that happen, by the way.
From Anna.
Yeah, but I just let Anna fall because I just laughed at her.
Roll me a
when I have the
performance
fruit.
check. Anna, please roll performance.
Performance.
Yes.
Yeah, why are we telling him what we're doing?
Performance check.
Fine.
It's 2 notes. There's no way you can fuck this up.
Watch it. I'm gonna fuck it up just because you said that.
Just roll it.
I told you.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Dick, it's
Thank you, roll 20. Yeah, I roll a natural 1. Break the guitar. I mean, I can fix it, but still.
Okay. Aemon's now just gonna be like, well, that was interesting. And he's gonna try to knock the oranges out with like his glaive.
We already have like a sack of oranges though.
The cloak is
Oh, I need more.
like 2.
I need more.
Yeah, Oh dear just has his cloak full of oranges, just like, yeah.
You can try
I just want to do it to show that I can.
Hey, is that a bird with a squirrel?
No, but seriously, you can shake out any more if you want, Aemon. If you want to give it a...
Yeah, I kind of just want to knock a few down just to show, like, we could have avoided all this.
Do it.
Oh, dear's just going to eat an orange. Well, one of the fruits.
Alright.
Oh dear.
What?
Those are for the squirrel.
17.
You don't care about one.
Just to fall out.
The strongest man alive.
Good for you, bud.
He just thumbs up Yagrat.
Rat ignores him.
His thumb turns sideways.
Try to kick the shit out of this tree. Full on Chun-Li kick the shit out of this tree. Fortunately, all the oranges available are gone. Like, one falls.
I'm just tapping my foot like, can we get on with saving Suzanne again?
Yeah, this was kind of a stop to avoid my payment being so hefty.
You now have 3 pounds of oranges. And not gold at this point.
That's at least 3 fruit baskets.
Here you go, bud. I give him the oranges and keep on eating the one I have.
I will take them and I tie them around my belt buckle.
That's a big bag of oranges.
Yeah.
Well, the way I have it tied, it's like there is a, you know, the bunny tie where you have like 2 loose ends.
Oh yeah, it's
over
a
it.
scouter technique. You place it around your waist and stuff. Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Got it.
All right, let's follow.
All right, so you finally follow the tracks that Anna so graciously pointed out, and you see that they start thinning out, almost like she tried to hide them.
Can I roll a perception or something to see if there are any other tracks or something that was like stalking her?
Survival check.
Do I notice them too or no?
Yeah, everyone notices that they're thinning out.
All right.
No,
I suck.
they're thinning out.
Good damn it.
Thinning out. Thinning out.
No, I'm not checking for her tracks thinning out. I'm checking for other tracks around.
Yeah, I thought that. Well, she's taking my advice to heart. She's trying to hide her thing, but that just means she's getting followed by someone or something.
From the looks of it, I don't see any other tracks. It may be she was just trying to practice.
That's
Let's hope
fair.
that's all this is.
We're just outside the city, so it's not that bad.
Skyward.
You're just gonna look to the sky.
I'm just gonna keep, like, as we walk, just he's gonna be looking around the air.
All right, perception check real quick.
I'm gonna do a perception check if I notice him doing that.
17.
Weird shit.
Oh, you can do that, but
Yeah, 17.
so you can see it happen.
Fair enough.
See a
Nope.
He doesn't even see him.
There's my one.
the solitary falcon.
Thank you, God.
Wow. And Odin.
Shut up.
Jesus Christ, Aemon looks hot today.
God damn it!
God damn, God. You're looking good.
At this point, only Yagrat isn't in love with Aemon.
Ire is not either. He just wants to spar with
I'll
this
stop
man.
lying to yourself.
Hey, Odir's not in love with him. Aemon belongs to Odir. We established that.
We can settle this fight later. Let's keep moving.
Okay, he's drinking buddies with Oh dear. Ire wants to fight him.
Yeah, well,
We will establish the pecking order after the game.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, sure.
As you guys move along, notice that. Huh. There's another set of tracks.
Are they similar to hers, or
It's like she stopped, spoke to someone, and then they started running.
can I check again for like any animal tracks or stuff like that that would have been like pursuing?
Sure.
I'm just gonna look for basic tracks.
Okay.
That's another survival, right?
Yeah, survivals.
Oh shit! I thought that was perception. Never mind. Please. God damn it!
I'll try too.
Karma has spoken to me. It's either 20s or 1s, ladies and gentlemen.
Remember that flip you did earlier? You did another one, but you somehow roll somersault forward and erase some of the tracks.
Uh-oh. Guys, wait a minute. Don't worry, it's just some of the tracks. There's a couple it still continues a couple feet.
Shut up.
We're fine.
Shut up.
Don't Don't tell me to shut up.
Don't get in the party's way. So, do I notice anything?
You don't look any other animal tracks. You see the occasional, like, maybe deer or even lion one, but they're not exactly following the tracks that you see. Valkorion, you just see the 2 sets of tracks.
All right.
Looking like this, they met up. She met up with someone, and then they started to run. Doesn't look like they were pursued by anything again. But this is a little uneasy. We should pick up pace.
I agree.
As you guys keep going, you follow the tracks, and you crest the hill. You see at the bottom of the hill a ring of people surrounding 4 people. Perception checks.
Oh god.
Wait, say that again?
You see a ring of people surrounding a small group of people.
Okay. Perception.
Okay, so...
God damn it.
Wait. Okay. Mrs. Agrad, if he wants it. Aemon, Ire, it's a nice day. Anna, Yagrad. You look at each other, and then you look ahead. And you look at each other. What's that? Odir and Valkorion, that is like 10 bandits surrounding Suzanne and 3 city guards.
I pull out my bow and start heading the fuck down shooting.
Okay, guess we're doing this.
I see him do that, and I guess I do the same.
Alright, so both Odir and Ire, give me a fucking surprise.
Yeah. Aemon's gonna join in with his light crossbow.
Okay.
I'm gonna react with my loot.
8.
I mean, that's my only weapon, honestly. If I try to attack with my rapier, I get destroyed.
Performance. And no more surprise.
No, I'm not. Like, I'm just like pulling it out.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm not playing it.
Give me 1 second.
Okay, just for record, I'm going to shoot at the one that is closest to Suzanne.
Closest to Suzanne. They're all just forming a ring around them. They just got them surrounded. It's not like a tight ring. It's maybe like 30 feet off.
I'm still like closest to Suzanne if it's a group of 4 inside of him. So, you know.
No.
It's 4 people inside a ring of like 8 people.
Yes. Give me a second. I need to get like a bunch of tokens.
I make example.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. Do we see any of them that have like bows or stuff on them?
You can't see the armament from the distance, unfortunately. See that?
We just know they're bandits.
Yeah.
I'll delete my 4 markings. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, please.
Let me shoot this bastard.
I just want to shoot someone in the face. I'm really upset that Anna outperformed me in body
As far as our party arrangement goes, at this point, with
just imagine anytime
the 3 who attacked being like the front.
What the fuck is going on? Oh. Yeah.
Like,
I assume
Yag stepped up to like there.
Yes.
Since I saw this, do I still attack?
No, they reacted. Unfortunately, now initiative was starting to be rolled, but...
Also, I cannot move Ire.
You cannot move Ire.
Can I move Anna? I cannot.
Let me try something.
Ire just vanished into the void.
Is that on purpose?
No, I'm saying like
No.
nothing.
Shouldn't the short, stubby tank be moving at the front of the column from now on?
Yeah.
I still can't move him.
We didn't really arrange the column to how we were, so... Because like Anna should have been in the front and then you.
Well, you guys ran past me.
No, I meant before where it was set up. It wasn't correct, so don't worry about it.
Well, it started as IR, we just didn't move it around.
Ire, did you drag your character sheet onto the map?
How I do?
Just go to the compendium and drag your character sheet to the map. It should produce a token for you.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just figured that out too.
Now it can be moved, and it looks dumb, but who cares?
Yeah, I think we'd imagine be a little bit like back here to notice that stuff.
Okay. Move it there.
She had one job.
One job.
Go back home.
Damn it.
Wait, what? Why is hit dice 2? Never mind.
Look, if she gets hurt, Susanna's gonna kill all of us, and I'm not standing up to her.
She's a very scary woman.
Very scary.
She's sweet, but she's
So
terrible.
you see Susanna standing with her bow on one side of them, and then on the other side you see a city guard standing with a shield and sword, and then these two in the middle. One of them is being held by the other.
Oh. Okay then. So I guess since I shot first, I'm going to shoot this one right here.
That one? Okay, I'm going to count out all the shots against him for now because you guys just shot the first thing you saw.
All right. And which one's Suzanne?
The top.
Red or blue?
This one.
The blue one.
Okay.
The blue. Oh dear. Give me an initiative, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Comes that another natural?
Fucking joke.
And it happened.
I called it right there. Right then and there.
Okay, so do we roll damage now, or?
Roll damage those who have hit. So Ire and Odir, you hit.
Didn't Aemon say he was shooting?
That is
We only got an 8.
yet again max damage.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, you complain about, oh, I roll,
Whenever he
whatever.
hits, he rolls max damage.
But every time you
You guys
hit,
just killed a bandit.
And it was like
that's one arrow each eye. Just
Can I yell out, "Get behind us! We're gonna clear the way"?
that break the stealth.
Well, no, the initiative.
I'm kidding.
yeah, they know now.
But can I yell that, or?
Yeah, you can yell that.
I'm going to yell to all of them to get like behind us. We'll cover them.
Alright.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright. So I'm going to move them as collectives because it's such a large group.
Oh God.
Wait, which one? The bandits or the?
You don't know!
We've got a horde mob.
Also, I guess the answer to the question would be both.
God damn it. Move towards us. Bandits are like, okay. The city guards are too. And then there's just mass confusion like, wait, who do you work for? And then everyone turns on us.
Actually, Ire, roll a quick deception check.
Oh,
Ooh.
Give me a second to look at this.
What's this?
My character sheet.
Oh.
Mother.
Wow. And it's feeling like, get up! And the people are like, oh shit.
Good job, bud.
What was I lying about?
You were trying to see if they would get confused, essentially.
No, I was just telling the people in the center to get the fuck behind us.
Yeah, that was more for fun than actual, convincing. Don't worry.
All right.
that wasn't.
Out for you, it was only a benefit for you. If you succeeded.
Which I did not. Horribly.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Your turn, buddy.
Alright, well, I'm gonna
Crit
move
roller.
right about here, 15 feet.
Okay.
And do I still get to shoot, right?
Yes, you still.
Alright, well, I'm gonna target this guy over here.
Alright, shoot him in the dick.
Hopefully I can.
Straight across the balls, both of them.
Oh,
God damn it.
Balls. Damage.
If only if it was a
Eight
crit.
piercing.
Take the whole shaft.
Poor guy. Hope that didn't make a lot of noise.
Made so much noise.
I heard it dingling.
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 Whoa, Black Betty. Dingling.
This poor guy.
He's a
Heard it.
bandit.
He's not falling.
Did it take it in the knee?
He took it in the, like, thigh.
Oh, goddamn. Ooh.
Alright, Valkorion. Valkorion?
Valky.
Sorry.
Buddy.
I will attack. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Alright. I will attack this one.
This one.
Nice.
With Eldritch Blast.
Alright, give me a roll. That's gonna be...
Please,
a hit.
please. Yes.
Roll me. Yeah.
Alright. And that's with a +4 with my charisma modifier, since I got a new communication. So that's a 9.
Okay.
Edit that, please, real quick. Quitty, please.
Did he kill that one or no?
No, he's still alive. He's hurting, but he's alive. He's like on one knee with a fucking arrow in his thigh.
All right.
He's doing the Jim Carrey scream. Ah!
If I'm getting this right, I can move to just about here.
Yes.
And with my glaive, I have the reach.
Yes.
So I can hit this guy, this one here.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Now let's see if I actually hit anything.
Roll that shit. Ooh, you hit him.
Yep.
You hit him straight in the chest. Oh, but it wasn't a solid hit. He just kind of takes it and growls at you and says, "Put him up, cunt!"
Bring it, bitch.
Put it up, you dog.
Bitch. Can that be intimidation?
What'd you say? Sorry?
Bring it, you little bitch.
You know what? Yeah, intimidation.
Just for flavor's sake.
Oh, I'm loving this.
He just says, put him up! And then Anna's turn. Wait, no, I fucking lied. It's the people's turn.
Oh god.
Oh, god damn it.
You didn't put them on the turn order thing, so we didn't.
God damn it.
Secret. But no, that's not a secret. I'll add them.
It's a sacrat.
It's just a crot.
Yours, Trot.
You're sauerkraut.
Oh, damn, wow.
Okay, this guy right here is gonna drag his near dead friend right here a couple of feet with an awesome strength check that he fails. So kind of just drags him that far. And
So wait, that guy's dead?
no, he's just dying.
Oh, okay, sorry. I misheard.
Wounded. And then this guy's gonna move over here and see that Aemon's fighting this guy and try to stab him.
To the other side to flank.
You're not close enough. Ooh, that hits.
It will be next turn.
Calm down.
He's gonna hit with this. It's gonna do not a lot of damage because I dropped the dice on the floor. Fuck.
Monty, stop it.
There we go. That's a solid fucking hit.
Oh.
This guy's fucking leg and he falls over and he's just standing on a knee now.
Nice.
And then Suzanne, in all her wisdom, is going to cast her friend. Let's see if she can land a fucking kill. That's a hit. D8s. Fuck.
What even are they?
Alright. That's a dead bandit.
Which one?
This one. Bam. Dead.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Now, Anna, it's your turn.
Just give me a second. I'm pulling out a little note.
I just heard him pulling out. Groaning, so
Wow.
You had to go there, motherfucker.
Too early.
I can't even. Motherfuckers.
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
You should know that I laughed too hard after my giggle fit.
Yeah.
Let's just admit we're all terrible people.
I'm just gonna do a small little
what does Anna do
line.
here?
Say, great warriors, your weapons may miscue with fairy fire. May your weapons strike true.
Oh.
Ooh, we get a
Nice.
poem.
Oh.
Yeah, I wrote these a long time ago. Now I gotta find my thing so I can actually cast this shit.
Well, just save is what it is.
Yeah.
Happen.
Yeah. It's a dex save. But I don't think I have it as like an attack or something. Let me see if it's an attack.
Dexterity saving throw. What's your DC?
It's
Ability.
yes, it's 1 billion. Exactly 1 billion. It's 14.
14. That's high. That guy fails it. What? Fears. That guy also fails it. It's 2 failures.
Boom. They're both marked
Did you,
for death.
Mark them for me.
This one? Hold on. I gotta do the arrow. That one and that one.
He's on fire.
We win.
Burn, baby, burn.
I couldn't do that one because they're shiny.
Because they're shiny. They glow a nice blue color.
Shiny.
Oh, right. Are you going to do anything extra, Anna? Bonus action.
Do I have them? I forget what bonus actions I actually have.
Bardic inspiration.
Well, yeah, I know there's that, but I'm seeing if anything else at all. If it's just
A
that.
spell that can be cast in a bonus action. Do you?
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Just do Bardic Inspiration for now and look at it.
Okay.
I'd recommend me right now.
He's not
That gave me
wrong.
bastard. Wait, that's for me.
Nah, I won't.
You want Bardic inspiration?
No.
Okay. Higher.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy on my voice.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm going to yell at the barbarians. If you want to see another day, you'll run on this one. And I'm going to try and intimidate them to make them flee.
Give me an check.
Advantage, no advantage.
I'm gonna disadvantage actually. You're trying to.
Who fucking cares?
Holy shit! Roll for resisting intimidation.
Just the barbarians. Oh god.
Well, that's good thinking.
I know vicious mockery is a thing, so no, it's just the bardic inspiration.
So, these two in the back, they start to they turn to run away. And they're turning away. This one is kind of like, hey, fuck you, buddy.
Which one? Please bargain for me.
He's the one who's facing you guys now.
Okay, I'm not done with my turn yet, by the way.
Okay, give me a second. Let me finish.
I know. Go on.
Jesus. Okay.
Shut up, Morty.
Fuck off. This guy over here, he immediately drops his weapons and puts his hands up. He's surrendering to you. I rolled a 2.
I mean, he did take an arrow and an eldritch blast. I understand.
Yeah, so he's kind of like in full flight mode. And these two are kind of like, whatever. What is this guy saying? I don't fucking know.
Okay.
I don't English.
To the one who yelled "fuck you" at me,
Yeah.
I'm going to use action surge, and I'm going to take a shot at him.
Ooh, okay. That's a hit.
Always.
Beautiful.
Always max damage, and you complain that you don't roll freaking.
I don't hit.
You don't hit consistently, but when you
do,
do, it's always max damage.
Alright.
Don't complain about.
Feels good.
Yagrat is going to dash forward
Oh,
50 feet,
50 whole feet. Right.
and that's his
stomp
turn.
head in.
Alright. Now the bandits are gonna go. Okay, these
No.
ignoring your threat and intimidation, run up to Suzanne and the guy who is dying and take swings.
Oh no.
Suzanne evades.
Yes.
She may not be good.
God.
Dying guy looks more dying than before.
Dying guy gets hit. Fortunately, it's not a deep cut, but now he is passed out.
Dibs.
Really? You?
Dibs on his boots.
please, did you say that out loud? Please say you did.
Yes, he did. Yes? Did I hear you?
Yagrat did not.
Yes.
Oh, he said that out loud.
Ire is not pleased with you.
Oh dear. Wait, no, not-
Deception roll. Say it was someone else.
Hold on. Fuck you guys. Gonna run up to Iron. He's gonna dash. Is that a fool? Oh my god, he can dash right up to you. He's just gonna get in your face.
That is his action, though, and this is glorious.
But he's mad. This guy still has his hands up, and these two run away.
Bye.
Yes.
Alright, now it's Odir's turn.
I'm gonna shoot this one right here because Odir's not happy. Awesome.
Not like he needs it.
Look at that 20. Full on hit.
It's 9 piercing.
Near max. Alright. He takes the hit in the shoulder and staggers back a bit, but recovers. Acorda.
Pulling out a weapon, is that half my movement?
No, what? Donning a weapon and taking
No,
Yeah.
like, I wouldn't think it does.
I think it takes bonus action at most.
Well, it's up to you.
Bonus or... Yeah. Alright.
Alright, yeah, wasn't I just take out my rapier?
Okay.
And I go behind this guy.
Ooh. There you go.
That's weird.
That's weird.
And I'm going to attack.
Attacking him.
Hey, who's being attacked? I was looking away. Oh, I see it now.
That's okay. Roll damage. Yeah, definitely. He's stabbed in the back, right in the fucking kidney. He's just like, my kidney!
Oh god, that one organ that I need.
To be fair, he has another one.
Yeah.
I only imagine kidney poke, and pause.
Kidney punch, and punch.
Valkorion is now done. Aemon.
Alright. Aemon's gonna move, I believe, here.
Okay.
Because if I'm thinking this right, the code would be 1, 5. 10 would be these two.
Yes.
And then on the third one, it would hit this guy on the
Yes, it would.
and avoid everybody else.
Yes. It wouldn't hit anybody else. They would.
Yeah, the first-
Maybe we'll feel the heat, but they won't get.
Yeah. First thing he's gonna do though is try to hit with reach the guy right across from him there.
Okay.
please.
Advantage.
Nice.
All right.
Damage. Oh, you clean take this guy's arm off.
And now action surge.
Okay.
He's gonna breathe fire on those two.
Roll me the breath fire thingy.
And right before he does this, not a dragon.
I'm not a dragon.
What's the deck? It's a deck save. What's the DC?
I believe 14. Let me just look real quick. Spells.
Would they have
Does not believe this.
Hang on. Would they have disadvantage on their dex saves because of the fairy fire?
No.
Stay outside where the cube is? Does it follow?
I mean, like, because
yeah,
like
doesn't that mean I get advantage to hit them too?
Yeah, you did have advantage to hit.
But it's a spell, so like
I'm not sure if that's how fairy fire works. Let me look it up real quick.
Because like my train of thinking is because
it's right there.
But give me a second.
All right, yeah.
Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage.
And I'm thinking like since it doesn't have advantage to hit, would that be a disadvantage on a saving throw for them?
They're not trying to get hit. If it was another attack, then yes, I would say yes. But no, they're trying to dodge something. Fire.
I'm just making sure for future reference.
But here's my question: does fairy fire follow the target you cast it on, or is it a stationary area?
No, it's follows the target you cast it on.
Okay.
All right, going off of what it says in breath weapon, it's only 11.
What?
It says it's 8 plus your con plus your proficiency bonus. So 8 plus 1 plus 2, right?
Yes. So that would be 11. Still, both of them fail.
Doesn't matter. They both fail.
My math is right. They both take 6 damage.
It's just the flat 2d6, right?
Yeah.
All right.
For right now.
This guy right here, he feels the flames engulf him, and he tries to stop, drop, and roll, and he is just on the ground, like barely kicking.
You guessing prone now?
Barely hanging in there. This guy, on the other hand, just kind of like runs around a little bit and fire. He's gonna try to take a quick swipe with her dagger.
Attack of opportunities.
That hits.
Go Shazam.
Let me see.
Well, it is advantage, so.
Nice.
Oh dear, just nods, just like good job.
I
Good
can't grab
job.
this dice. Holy crap!
Where is it? In the next state or something?
Oh, it's really smooth, and it wouldn't let me grab it because my hands are kind of sweaty.
He's from Mother.
Wow. This is the new Monty.
Yeah.
The next evolution.
God, I'm not old enough.
Daddy J.
Yeah, sometimes you're Zito.
That was good. All right.
See, that's how my humor
Stab the shit out of this guy right in the fucking gut. Blood everywhere. She sees the blood and she's like, "Oh God, what have I done?" And then, Aemon, your turn is done.
Yep.
This bandit still has his hands up. He's not moving.
He's like, when is someone gonna come to arrest me?
And then this bandit, he's on the ground. He grabs his sword and he's like, "I must try." He crawls up to Aemon.
Isn't it the guard?
He has disadvantage if he's prone.
Jay, I thought it went the guards first, and then Anna, and then the bandits went after everybody else.
This guy's alive with 1 health.
Let it happen. Just let it happen.
No, I thought it was the guard's turn now.
Go for it. Don't ignore it. It's his turn.
Okay. Does a 14 hit you?
No.
This guy misses and falls to the ground unconscious. Combat is now over.
I'm gonna yell at the surrendering guys. Get on your knees.
Yagrat moves to strike him with the warhammer.
Wait, hang on. There's still that fuck you guy.
Yeah, there was the one guy right there.
Shit, I forgot about him.
Me too. I saw him right as I said, get on your knees.
Murder sandwich.
He rolls.
You pull some anime trick and just dice him into
the chest. Is that 18 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Wow, he's gonna hit you.
That's like saying, can a 20 hit?
He's gonna hit you for 2 damage. Nice hit, guy. This guy's so mad at you, he can't even hit you properly. That's hilarious.
I'm just going to smirk.
And Anna sweeps him for the kill.
Anna?
Uh,
Do you want to sweep in for the kill?
Do it.
I don't know how many health points he has.
I don't know how many health points he has.
I don't think he's gonna stop attacking Ire, so I would go.
I'm gonna say though, he doesn't have much.
No, he doesn't. He got a kidney stab and he got shot in the chest.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Dark side.
Fine, I'll try to poke him. Let the anger feed you. Do it. Kill him. Do it. Does that hit?
Oh my god. Alright, 14.
That hits. Oh my god.
Fuck yeah, 7 damage.
This man is
Silver chariot.
dire. You kind of just slip your rapier into his neck slowly, and he gurgles on it and dies.
No, I want to slip it through. I want to slip it through his wrist. through his wrist into his neck, as you know, as if to catch his hand from.
Dexterity check.
Oh.
Now what?
I can't find dexterity. There it is.
There we go.
This turned into something kind of dark, into something awesome. Anna does a backflip, jumps in the air, and jets forward with a rapier in front of her, stabbing this guy through the arm, through the wrist, into the neck, into the ground. Now he's just a crumpled mess in the ground.
Before he dies, I want to grab him by the chin, smile, and say, fuck you.
Alright, so you do that before Anna does all her shit.
No, he catches me doing my backflip and goes, fuck you. And then
he jumps in, crumpled mess on the ground. You pull out your rapier, swing it, the blade off, and you're just standing there really badass.
Just clean off the blade. Just like.
And then just kind of lean over to that guard that's next to him. That was pretty hot.
You're talking to an unconscious body. Fact.
Yeah, he's just like, well, I thought this guy over here was
Okay.
Oh, you're talking to him.
Yeah, he's like he just steps up. He's like, that was pretty hot.
Okay.
Oh dear just runs over to Anna and just says, "You all right?"
More than alright. I got a fucking natural 20.
Breathing deeply. Like,
Take it easy.
No, it's just.
Feels good, doesn't
I'm
it?
still giggling about the natural 20. Oh my god.
Shut up! This is not the time.
Like, extremely distraught eyes. Like, she's confused. She's full of adrenaline. She doesn't know what she did. She passes out.
Anna's passed out.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Not Anna, Suzanne.
Suzanne.
Yeah,
Oh.
sorry.
Okay.
You're confusing me. I'm like, why are you telling me I just passed out?
Because now there's two
You have
women.
3 Anns now. Anna, and Suzanne.
Good, David.
Anyways,
I'm gonna.
Anna, can you kin to the guard?
First, take care of
Can you kin to
I was trying.
Kin
Who
to the
asked me?
guard.
Who asked me? Okay, never mind.
Ire's
Right now,
asking you
after
to
all
take
that.
care of the guard. Please notice he is not telling you, he is asking you to take care of the guard.
I'm gonna respond. That's the first time you actually asked me for something instead of commanding.
That's the first time I've been
I'm gonna
impressed.
cast Healing Word from where I'm standing because it's got a range of 60 feet.
Whoa.
All right. Unfortunately, I have to go now.
What?
No!
Okay, can we finish this segment?
Yes, we can. Please, if you go soon, inform the group before.
Yeah, because holy shit, now we're kind of like...
Yeah.
You're blue balling us.
Don't just drop that. I was gonna say something along the lines of how long people can be going soon. Don't...
Like 6 minutes.
Alright, okay. Brevity.
Can we go on without him?
Yagrat is going to kill the bandit who surrendered.
Try and stop you.
Okay. How are you gonna stop him, Meyer? Grab him?
No, does he... how are you trying to kill him? Do you just bring up
He's gonna beat him over the head with a warhammer.
Before you raise it up, I'm going to, like, grab, like, the base of the warhammer, like, where your hands are, and just look at you.
Both of you.
Give me a minute.
Strength check, both of you.
God damn it, I tried to stop him before.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a strength.
Yagrat is angry.
I will...
Yagrat does not like that.
Oh. Fire grabs your hand out of your hands.
Give me a minute. Does this dude still have an arrow?
Killing him after.
I think so, yes.
In his thigh, yeah.
Okay, he's still... Okay, good. I'm going to walk over to him, and I'm going to cast Thaumaturgy on my eyes. Just make them pitch fucking black. I'm going to grab him by the shoulder, stare him in the face. Where's your base?
All your base are belong to...
With advantage.
All your base are belong to us.
Okay, 13. Fuck.
Let's see how he replies. Spits in your face, blood coming out.
Can I kill him now?
I grab the arrow that's in him and I push it inwards.
That's actually how you're, I think, supposed to remove the
he screams in pain. I want another intimidation check.
Hey, I want that arrow back.
Oh, dude.
I want that arrow back. He just slaps it and goes straight
We have a...
All right, stop! Stop it!
Okay. Okay.
Did he just get attacked?
Yes.
No, it's him coughing up blood. He's hurting. You guys fucked him up.
I thought that was you.
Yeah, we were like, what?
When you're too good at role playing, continue. Continue.
Anyway. It's a cave to northwest. Please don't kill me. Stop.
Oh, don't worry. I won't kill you. And I hand the warhammer back to Yagrat.
Yagrat's gonna swing.
Swing, my friend.
Do it! Knock his fucking head off!
Wrong
Do
one.
it.
14 hits.
It hits.
7 damage.
Fucking come down with your warhammer straight on his head, and his head just gets caved in, and all that's left is a neck stump.
Is there blood everywhere?
Yagrat spits on his corpse and walks away.
Before you do, I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder. I think I found us more prey.
Well, then let's get.
Is the one in front of Aemon, the one that's missing the arm, is he still like a...
He's alive. He's just kind of unconscious and...
Aemon's just gonna take his weapons real quick. And I guess he's gonna try to...
He's completely black.
Did that cauterize the wound?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Did I see that massacre over there?
Yeah, you did.
Odie turns at Aemon and just says, do it.
Is this how we... Oh, no, he's actually... Is this how we treat prisoners?
This is how we treat bandits.
Allow me to elaborate. I've dealt with bandits before. This was a mercy killing compared to what they would have done to them. And I glance over and I point towards the injured man.
And he
That's not a trial.
Right, he's unconscious, the injured man.
Aemon's just gonna hoist this one up onto it.
Onto what?
The burnt one you're gonna hoist up onto your shoulders?
Yeah, I want to try to like tie him as best I can because he has the one arm.
He has one arm.
He's bleeding out.
Tie it around his waist, so like it's the arms caught behind his back.
Fair enough.
And then I'm just gonna do his ankles and just hoist him up onto my shoulder.
At this point, the guard runs up to Odir and says, "Who are you guys?"
We're cutting out.
Yeah, what he said. I'm not quick on answering. What do you say, Ire?
Jay is cutting out, is what I said.
Oh, I said, who are you guys?
Well, we just came from hunting a bunch of zombies and going to a weird temple and saw a bunch of weird shit. I think one of these guys can give you a better explanation. I was really, really weirded out by the entire experience. He points as one of them. Yeah, I scratched my head just like, yeah, it was a weird experience. I was getting a bunch of visions and stuff. Yeah, either way, he's probably doing it. Yeah, he points at Anna coming in towards.
Anna is going to cut in and say, we were hired by the council to get rid of a pest.
Oh, you're the party. Wow. Lucky us. I thought we were dead.
He might have been. What were you all doing out here?
We were just scouting. He grabs his side and obvious blood is coming out of it. Staining.
Were you given... Was this official scouting, or did you do this on your own?
He kind of like tries to look away and says, official as it can get.
Odir just stares at him, just like sternly, just like, what do you think you were doing?
And I'm going to end the session there.
All right.
What do you think you're doing? Cut to black.
Yep.